In the initial days of my trading, I had no clue about order flow. However, after the past 4 years, I've come to realize that order flow is a critical final part of my trading. I'm unbiased trading, and in this video I will share with you the top 3 ways I use order flow in a systematic way. First off, what actually is order flow? Order flow is the transaction volume that is the result of either buying or selling a certain number of shares. This is shown through the tape, which keeps track of all transacted orders. A common saying is that a chart is simply the tape visualized, and this is actually true. The tape shows us the underlying buying and selling pressure in the market, which can be used to identify potential trading opportunities. The first method I use is categorizing order flow by order size. This is the quickest and simplest way to analyze order flow. You can do this by splitting the tape into different sizes, such as 100 to 1000 shares and 1000 shares plus. This will help you see when big players are repeatedly submitting orders, which can be a sign of significant buying or selling pressure. This can be used in a lot of markets. I've used it in futures, I've used it in small caps. I personally never really traded large caps that much, but in those two main markets, I've used it a lot. And potentially even in algos as well, you can use them as it's a very nice categorization method where we can easily put a 1 and 0 kind of on those, where we could say, if there are, 10 large green orders, then, we have this kind of result come from that. And that's a very nice way to do it. And I think it removes a lot of the, I think I just saw a big order on the tape as it flies through. It removes that feeling where you don't even know if you actually saw it or if you're just guessing, and you can actually just see it there static on the side. So I definitely recommend it. And when I started, I wish I had known this because I wasted so much time trying to look for the big orders just through that singular tape, and that was pretty much just a waste of time. 2 is using the delta. The delta is the difference between the number of buy orders and the number of sell orders. You can calculate the delta over a certain period of time to get a sense of the overall buyer/seller control in the market. A positive delta indicates that there are more buy orders than sell orders, while a negative delta indicates that there are more sell orders than buy orders. Personally, I have not used this a ton. I have used it in a couple of algos to help me add confirmation on a particular trend, whether that be a long-term trend or a very short-term trend between like a mean reversion trade, for example. However, this can be really good to quickly have a number of how much extra buying pressure there is or selling pressure there is based on those particular candles that you're looking at, and you no longer have to have such a rudimentary way of seeing if there is more or less buying pressure. Obviously, we know the bigger the green candle, most likely there will be more buying pressure, but you will have times when that's actually not true, and you will be able to see this through the cumulative delta or whatever delta you want to use. Lastly is the speed of tape. The speed of tape is the number of orders that are placed within a certain period of time. This can be a good indicator of potential volatility and increased liquidity. A fast-moving tape indicates that there's a lot of activity in the market, while a slow-moving tape indicates that the market is relatively illiquid. Now, there aren't actually many places that provide you with a speed of tape. I know you can build some custom indicators on NinjaTrader for speed of tape. However, the main speed of tape I use is actually on Bookmap. I recommended it to them, and they actually built it, which was just amazing. The other places I think you can get it is Jigsaw if you want to do it for futures, and Bookmap you can do it for stocks and futures, I believe. But I've used probably this almost the most. I think categorizing is probably the most. I think this is maybe second. Speed of tape is really good for indicating when we're potentially getting a pickup in volatility, which can be actually an earlier sign sometimes of when volatility is about to happen. Kind of like, I guess, if you're looking at like ATR on a price chart, you could see as the ATR starts to increase and widen, or there's more ATRs happening, you could say that's like the early sign of volatility, whereas this is kind of similar to that, but sometimes a bit quicker in my opinion, and very good for very fast trades as well. So if you're doing something kind of like a scalping method, speed of tape can be great. I personally haven't used it too much in like a long-term method where I'm just looking for like how many times there's been a fast speed of tape, but I bet someone could do that, as trading is very unique and pretty much everyone's done different ways. These were just 3 of the many ways you can use order flow in your trading. The most important thing is to find a method that works for you and practice it consistently or backtest it. Order flow can be a powerful tool, but it's important to remember that it is no silver bullet. It should be used as additional confirmation on your trading decisions, not as a sole basis of your trades. I now know there are some traders that solely use tape. I may not agree with that. That doesn't take away anything from their teachings of how to use tape or how they use it. At least for me, I've always thought about it as a confirmation side of things. I never want to take a trade purely just on tape, as most of the time that is overly difficult, and it's hard to determine if you actually have an edge if you're just looking at tape. And it can be very easy to have a very good day and a very bad day just based on your reading of tape, whereas I prefer to have more of a solid edge where I know if I have a bad day, this is, a reason why this, and this is the edge over the long time, and I know that I'll be profitable, whereas it's a lot more volatile if you're just basing off the skill of you reading tape. Now, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please like and share it with anyone else who might be interested, and I'll see you very soon.